Okay, guys, I'm back, and as you can see, it is somewhere near 4:30. Yeah, and I will tell you what kind of day I've had. I'm talking very quietly, and I'm pronouncing the words very slowly because rawr, I was ready to throw my iPad against the wall, then throw it down on the ground, jump on a table, and jump on top of it. But I didn't do it because I'm videoing with it right now. The thing is, what happened? I made this. This is the most beautiful thing to me. Look at it. That is awesome, isn't it? It's done working now, so it's going to stay exactly like it is right now. And it was just amazing how it worked. And I was going to do this video first. I made two videos, one really long one explaining a lot of things because I'm getting a lot of questions again. So I thought I'd make a nice long video explaining everything. And then I made this one, and I was going to put this one on first for you guys to watch because the other one takes for like 2 hours to render. So I stick it together in my video software and I just check it. And it just, all by itself, it went from normal speed to slow motion. And I'm telling you, I did not touch the iPad because while it did that, I was tilting this thing. I was tilting. And all of a sudden it goes, really, really annoying. So you couldn't hear a thing I was saying. Everything was going slow. It was a video clip for about 8 minutes, but it took 52 minutes. That's how slow it went. So I've been dinking around with that thing for I've put it in every single video software I have. The problem is the first bit is normal speed, the last bit is slow motion. So doing time remapping, that you make the video faster, it does not work. Then I'm losing the audio. Then I have audio, but then it's too fast. Then I'm going like Minnie Mouse. It is a total disaster. So the good thing is that when I was going to show you how this stuff was growing, I stopped the video because I couldn't get it in focus. Then I started the video again. That bit I have. So that's what I'm going to put on as a short little video showing you how it was before it started to grow. And now I'm going to do another one of these. So that's a little explanation of what my day was all about. So I'm going to put this one away. And here I have the new one. And here I have two new little bottle caps. And now I'll just start all over again. Now, the thing was, I have a white background. And I'm going to add a little bit more paint because I did think it grew a little bit too much. I would have liked it to be a little less, growing to the edges. So I talked to you guys. I'll just do it all over. This is what I found out. When you have your background paint a lot thinner than what you pour on top, that's when it grows into the background. And that is just awesome. I just love that effect. So right now I just put in a little bit more paint to make it a little bit thicker so that it doesn't really grow out of proportions. So I'm going to put the background on the canvas. And that didn't go hard, so that's good. And I'm going to do the sides. As you can see how smooth that is? And all you see is two little air bubbles, not that many, so that's good. And I'm going to try not to touch that iPad at all, so I'm hoping that we really get the whole video. And I'm sort of thinking maybe it's voice actuated or activated because I did say slow motion really fast a couple of times. So I'm hoping that's not it. I'm going to be checking in a bit. I have this little little step that I can stand on to check if it's not in slow motion, because it does say so, but it says so on the iPad itself, and I can't see it from here. So that's the bit what I really don't like. So I'm making sure my whole canvas is nicely covered, making it come down here nicely in the little corners. There you go. Okay. Ooh, there's a little bit here, a little indentation that I don't want. Oh, further it's okay. So now I'm going to give it a little torch just to get the last bubbles out. Because I do think that when you do this technique, what you do need is a really flat surface where you pour your paint on. Sorry about the noise, but I gotta check my iPad. Okay, it's looking okay. So, now the little bottle caps. And what I do is, here is no silicone in the background. And in this, there is silicone, and I'm putting some white in, as you can see, because that's going to come out last. Oh, and I don't have enough blue. Good thing I mixed some this morning. But I do have to add a little silicone. So we're going to mix in the silicone. Okay. And that we're going to do around the edges because I want that to come out and move into the background. Then I'm going to add the light blue. And of course the green, because the green is really pretty when it pops up here and there. Don't want too much of it that it's too thick. You do want it to just, you know, move into the to the other colors to give a hint of that. Then the turquoise. Again, the dark blue, because we want it in the background. Then another color, turquoise. Now, all my colors are Winsor & Newton Galeria, and it is a permanent green light with a little bit of yellow. And the dark blue is Prussian blue. The white is titanium white. And all the turquoises are phthalo blue and green and titanium white. Then you know all the colors. More blue. I do like how this Prussian blue gives the contrast. Makes it look really pretty. A little bit more on the side there. A little bit more of the light blue. Then a tiny touch of titanium. Oh no, that's the wrong one, I guess. I need the one with the silicone in it. There it is. Maybe a little more. One more touch of this. And I'm going to finish it off with the lighter color. So, and you've seen me do a lot of layers, and I think that's important to get the effect that we really want, that you do a lot of layers. I'm going to do this one more time. Okay. Now, what I did, I'm not going to do close-up, guys. I don't want to touch that iPad. So, what I did is I put it on here. Doesn't matter if it spills out a little bit. Oops. Okay. Now, I push them together. Then I turn my hands around because I want to go around and pull it out. That's it. There's a little bit that in here that I can... There you go. Ah! That I hate. Didn't want that. Let's take it off. There you go. Then of course I have to fill up that. Otherwise it's going to be really ugly. Okay, we fixed it. Then we sort of mix it around a little bit. And we're going to give it a little torch. There you go. And now we're going to make it move a little bit up, a little bit down. That way and that way, because I do want it to go over the side, and it does, both sides. And now we're going to wait for it to grow. And as you can see here, it's growing, and that's what we're going for. Only this isn't that you know, that I'm thinking wow, but this part is, and that part is. So I'm just going to let it grow. And that's exactly how I did the previous one. But of course, you're not going to always get exactly the same type of pour. Can you hear it rain? It rained like that before too. Now, as you can see, this is still growing, but because I've put in a little more paint than in the previous one was even thinner. So the thinner your background is, the more it'll sort of go into the background. And right now this is still growing, and it's going to grow for at least 15 to 20 minutes. The last one did. So we'll just keep that in mind. But it is a really pretty pour, although I find the previous one I found just a little bit more interesting. But that's okay, because you can never get the same. Just making sure I don't have drips. No drips here. A little on the corner there. And this is still growing, as you can see, the whole rim, and up here it'll grow. And there's some nice little cell action going on, as you can see here and up here. There's really pretty cells. I would love to give you a close-up, but I'm not going to touch that iPad because that's going to really ruin it. Let's see if you can see them. See that? I just can't get you guys in focus, because if I do that, I might just push something that makes it go to slow motion, and I don't want that. Okay, so that was it. Sorry you missed the last one, but I'll put the last bit of the video that turned out well, I'll put that on. And we'll just let this grow. If you take your video, go back and forth, you'll see that this grows. And it's going to be growing at least, like I said, 15 to 20 minutes, but we're not going to take that long to watch the paint dry. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching all. I'll see you all tomorrow, where I'm going to do some awesome resin work. Bye-bye.